Can I just vent? That's all I want to do today. I don't want to do anything educational. I just want to vent. I am so tired of people dying from cancer. I am so over every time I open my Facebook, every time I open my Instagram, every time I get a message from someone that I haven't talked to in a while, something cancer related comes to the forefront. Now, I could just turn all of those things off, right? I have that choice, and I've thought about it, you know, and as a cancer survivor / thriver, I often battle between, do I just want to eliminate and have a cessation of these things in my life and take myself out of these Facebook groups and these Instagram groups and stop talking to other women who have had the same experiences I have and just be done with it? But then I also ask myself, then how would I understand more in depth what it is that I went through? How do I have references? Who do I talk to if I'm having symptoms? And instead of freaking out, I can talk to someone for reference, you know, to calm me down or to give me insight on what I should be looking for, what I shouldn't be hyper focusing on, what kind of questions to ask my doctor. Because when we are diagnosed with cancer, especially if it is your first time, you need that kind of guidance, right? You need someone to be like, hey, I've been through this before. When you see your doctor, make sure you ask these questions. I don't know. I would say that on average, at least once a month, I get this overwhelming, heavy feeling of why are we even here on this earth, right? Why are we walking this earth? What is our purpose as human beings? You know, and I often come up with answers, and that varies from being there for other people, creating pathways, being trailblazers, creating you know, products that make being human beings easier, that we're just here to, you know, develop the earth that in which we live. But I'm also that same person who clearly recognizes that because of human beings, our earth that we are developing, we're also destroying. So it's almost like, why, you know, why are we here? And cancer is such a multi-layered thing that, you know, when people say, you know, well, what do you think caused your cancer? There honestly there's not one answer to that, right? There are so many factors that play into the development of cancer, whether it's breast cancer, ovarian cancer, melanoma cancer, thyroid cancer, foot cancer, toe cancer. I mean, you can have cancer anywhere in your body. And and I don't even know what I'm talking about right now because I'm so emotionally flustered that people continue to die from cancer. And I'm honestly, at least at this moment, I'm so over it. You know, I guess I had recently seen the post of a lady who I've been following for quite some time. She's actually one of the very first people I started following when I was diagnosed. And she and her daughter, Brittany Babe, and I'll actually insert their Instagram here. She and her daughter are just amazing. I mean, they have a fitness business together. Well, really her daughter, but her mom was like her motivator to begin this business. I mean, this girl is fit, but her mom, who is young, I think 42, maybe 41, not too sure. She had been diagnosed with breast cancer years back. I think like maybe early 2010. I could be wrong, but she was diagnosed years back. And I believe they had told her that she only had 1 to 5 years to live. And she surpassed that, but I know the cancer had come back a couple of times, and I found her when the cancer came back the second time, or the second time I started following her journey. And when I say that she was living her life, I mean, as I sit here right now, and the fact that this woman is no longer here with us today, I say, what am I doing? Like, what are we doing? Who are we living for? You know, are you doing what you want to do? Are you living your goals? Are you not living by other people's dreams? Are you hanging out with the friends that you want to hang out with? Are you, you know, going out and doing things and exploring and not being so pressed and stressed by your supervisor and what people are going to say and how you look and all of those things? Are you living your life? And I even just last night, I said, Natasha, are you living your life? And the answer is yes. I do feel like I'm living my life, but I can definitely do a better job of putting myself first. And when I say putting myself first, I mean, as my husband says, rest more and stop with all of the extracurricular activities. But that's just who I've always been. It brings me joy for as long as I can remember. Even when I was in high school, I was in like 5 different clubs. I was on a step team, I was on the dance team, I was in the poetry club, I was in the after school activities, I was helping teachers. When I was in college, I was literally in like 6 different organizations. I've never not done multiple things. There was a time in my life where I worked 3 jobs for years. I worked 2 jobs all the way through getting my master's. I'm a busybody, like that's what I call myself. But do I need to do all of that? No. Do all those things bring me a sense of joy? Yes. Could I do a better job of balancing it? Yeah. Because I could go any day. I could wake up any day and be told that, you know, my cancer is back, God forbid, or I could wake up tomorrow and get into a car accident, God forbid, or I could, you know, get a body part amputated, God forbid. Anything can happen, and am I doing it because I want to? Not because my boss is going to feel some type of way, not because my friends' feelings are going to be hurt, not because this person over here is going to be uncomfortable. Am I doing it for me? Because this beautiful lady, I thrived off of watching her live. I mean, you can tell that her mindset was, F it. I'm going to live my life. She enjoyed her daughter. She traveled the world. She partied. She drank. She did what she wanted to, knowing that it is inevitable that we're all going to die. Our expiration dates are just different, but we're all going to die. And I am happy that cancer has also actually helped me get to a place of reframing my cognition on how I perceive death. And it's no longer as scary to me. And even though I haven't been close enough to death to really know how I would... Sorry about that. Even though I haven't been close enough to death to really know how I would actually respond to it, I know that I have done a lot of cognitive reframing, and the fears I once had are no longer there. I'm not saying that I'm ready for it, but the fears about death and not knowing what's on the other side, and the selfish part of being human, saying to myself that I will no longer have access to that person, or the person is saying they will no longer have access to me if I'm not here. Those are the things that I've reframed, and I've developed a different idea of what death means, what that could look like, and how to work through and process that. But really, I am saddened by this lady's death. I'm saddened every time another thriver gains their wings. And, you know, when I saw that for a quick second, I was like, I'm just going to delete myself from all of these groups that I'm in. But if I do, then I'm just shielding myself from reality. And it's a reality that cancer is so real. I obviously don't look like what I've been through, but cancer doesn't have a look. Cancer does not have a look. There are people who are dressed the same way that I am right now and are stage 4. So I don't know. That's all I had to say today. And I just, Thank you for listening. I'm tired, it's draining, but let's all keep thriving and let's do what we want to do. Let's live our lives because that's what we want to do, and let's enjoy things because that's what we want. So that's what I'm encouraging all of you folks to do. And I don't know, just have a wonderful day. So till next time.